Hello, Virgo. Are successful, creative, clever, and sometimes can lead others on, Virgo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for April of 2021 for you. Please keep in mind that with the general readings, they may not always resonate, but just take what you can that you feel will be useful to you in your current situation. Also, if you would like to have an answer to a personal question, just stay with me to the very end and I will pull a card so that you can get an answer to your question. Okay, here it goes. Oops, this one peeked through, so we'll put this one down. Ooh, we start off right away in your past, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, lots of love here, 4 of Cups, and an Ace of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Cups, 9 of Swords. A lot of emotions going on for you, Virgo, for the month of April. And in the past months, also, good stuff though. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, so you started off in the past having a wonderful relationship. You were proposed to, there was a wedding or some sort of ceremony where you tied the knot, so to speak. This could also be someone that you just met if you're not currently married or did not get a proposal, but you met someone you feel is your twin flame. Okay, so if you are already married, then this was a strengthening in your relationship. In the past, you saw your relationship becoming stronger, Virgo. Now, you, with the Ace of Swords, have been analyzing a lot of stuff. You've been spending a lot of time in the past thinking about your future, what's important to you, where you're at in your life, and what you want to do about it. When it comes to emotional stability, you're there. You feel joyful. You feel that you have abundance. Your wishes have come true. You have good health. That's all beautiful stuff, Virgo. And this is in your immediate past. I believe this is immediate past. This is not that long ago. Perhaps the beginning of this year, all of this stuff started happening for you. You are still currently in present time very, very happy with your family. You feel secure, you feel confident, you feel stable and loved. A lot of love here with 10 of Cups. Contentment. That's it. That's the word I was trying to think of. Contentment. So much contentment in your family life and in your relationships, which makes it very easy for you to work with others, to collaborate on projects, to, arrange family functions, things like that. It seems that a lot of that planning pieces are going on, are going on right now. There might be some sort of ceremony or party or celebration coming up, but I see you collaborating here with family and friends to put some of those planning pieces in order. And here we have you with them. King of Cups, I believe this is you, Virgo. You're feeling supportive and you're in leadership position here with this whole planning phase. You've are very empathetic with a lot of the things going on with your family and your friends. You're just feeling very close right now to your family and friends. It's a beautiful place to be, especially nowadays where many people are feeling lonely. You are in a very good place, Virgo. I hope this resonates with you, that peace at least. Feeling very content with family and the way things are going at home. In the future, something happens though where you sit back and you look at where you're at, and I think it has a lot to do with all of this analyzing you've been doing. So once all of this settles down and you're not so involved with all of the family and friend events, you examine yourself and you don't feel content where you personally are at. You're happy with your family, but as far as reaching your own personal goals for yourself, you seem discontented there. And there are offers from others, most possibly from your family and the friends that you've been spending a lot of time with right now. In the future, they will try to help you get through this feeling of dissatisfaction, because people who are close to us always notice things, no matter how well we try to hide it. Sometimes our emotions show through, and so there are people who recognize that you are not feeling very good about yourself and are trying to help you, but you don't notice them, or you've actually avoided them. I see this for some strange reason, Virgo. I'm sensing an avoidance going on here with the people who are trying to make offers to you, and that's in the future. So just keep that in mind as you're going through all this wonderful stuff and closeness with your family and friends, that you might get to this point. Just remember that they are still there for you, even if you don't see it. So try not to avoid them so that they can be there for you. That's a time when you will want them to be there. Now, you do get past this because we see in the future also Queen of Pentacles, and this is a card of abundance. This is a card that has to do with you as your personality, feeling resourceful, feeling fertile. There's a chance too that you might be growing family. I think for some of you that is the case. I don't know. I'm focused on her stomach for some strange reason here, Virgo. Some of you are going to be growing your family. But there's also a stability and a sense of, you know what? I am in a good place. I am doing well. If I look at all of my, all the things that I have in my life, I am in a good situation. So see, in the image here is feeling content and joyful. So I think we all kind of go through that period of being in a rut, and you get past it. This card shows that you will, and that things are good for you. But I guess every now and then something does come up that will make you feel exhausted or resentful or not able to sleep. Right now, it seems very clear, but when I look at this card, I feel that this card has to do with this Nine of Swords. So all of this analyzing that you did in the past, which you probably put out of your mind because you're so busy right now. Right now, it looks like you are in a leadership position doing things for family and friends. You're that go-to person, which I guess wears you out, because then in the future you get to this point, but then you kind of recover and now you're feeling, all confident and stable again. However, this kind of fades back into almost like into this phase, and also thinking about something that is really bothering you. So something comes up, and when I look at these cards, I can't really tell exactly what it is that comes up that is making you stay up at night, making it difficult for you to sleep, Virgo. So let me pull 3 cards. Let me pull some cards here for clarification. Maybe we can get a better idea of what we can expect here in April. Perhaps there is a falling out with one of these friends or family members. I don't know. But, oops. Oh, too many cards fell out there. So I can't. Oh, these 2 came out. We'll use these 2. Oh, they're in reverse. And that's interesting because they fell out and they're both reversed. And we'll pull one more card. Okay, so there is a change. All right. So the reverse here is Knight of Cups, has to do with romance, looking for something new, but it's upside down, which means you're not looking for anything new. You are happy with that. The feeling of having to make a choice or whatever it is that's keeping you up at night, it goes away. But so this is a temporary thing. This is something that that's going to happen in the future, that is going to force you to make a choice, but you do make that choice. You do make that choice. Love life is stable, but that choice is going to bring about a lot of changes. So this is going to be for a very short period of time. This doesn't look like it's something big or drastic. This probably has to do with, these just all feel like emotional stuff, like what I want to say is personal. Family, like your social network, relationships. I can't think. Relationships. So this has to do with relationships, and not the one you're in love with, but perhaps a family or a friend is in trouble or has put upon you a sense of responsibility to help them, and you're not sure what to do about it. So that kind of keeps you up at night, and that's in the future. But you do make a decision. It doesn't tie you down. It doesn't make you feel helpless. You do get through it. Your love life's still stable. It survives that, but you do go through some changes. So there is an upcoming change with regard to this thing that is going to really make you uncomfortable. This is an uncomfortable situation for you, but it's not a big drastic one. It's just uncomfortable, and it is going to cause some changes. And usually the Tower is considered like a very quick, disastrous change because it really throws you off guard when it happens, and it's a change that it's like a new normal for you. When this happens, your life just totally changes. But for some reason, I get a feeling that whatever this is that is really bothering you, is making you feel very uncomfortable to the point where you can't sleep. It's because of this change, and it's because of a person. But this change, I don't sense it as being really huge. I see it as being bearable because it doesn't make you feel stuck, and it also doesn't affect your love life or your family. The people closest to you are not affected by it. It's just you, but you will survive it. Okay, let's see if we can get some guidance here from the Oracle cards. Guidance, or maybe some clarification too. Let's see, Virgo. So we have reflection, and we have grief. Okay, so these are in reverse. So I guess this was related to grief, but but not the kind of grief that I think is overpowering. You know, it's a loss, but I don't think it's a person. I think it's a loss of maybe some reputation. That's not a really big, hurtful thing to your reputation, but it did chisel at your reputation. Or a loss of perhaps money because you had to help them with a huge sum. That kind of loss. That's what I see. Or something that you had to give up. Perhaps you wanted to do a party or an event, and then you had to cancel it because of the person that needed your help. And also we have here reflection, but it's also reverse. And I see this as, normally this would be about looking back to evaluate how things were in the past and how those might affect you today. Sort of like an introspection mode. But since it's reverse, this card tells us as guidance that to not worry about this too much, because this is not as huge as perhaps you felt it is at this point in the future. That when you're going through this, you're probably giving it a lot more concern than you need to. That's what these cards are saying. That it seems like it's really awful and really big and disturbing, but it's actually not as bad as you believe it to be when that happens. So maybe it's just because it's such a change and it throws you off and it creates some kind of new normal for you that you think it's going to be disastrous, but it actually will not be, is what I'm getting from the cards. Okay, I'm going to draw angel card too to see if we can get more guidance from our angels. Also, there's a gemstone energy here if you are a person who likes to have those around you. We have Archangel Chamuel. Sorry, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this person's name. But pink tourmaline is the stone, and wow, that is so pretty to have on your person or at a desk or somewhere to remind you. Okay, so this card says, do you treat yourself well? What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? Oh my goodness, it kind of goes with this and goes with this. Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes toward love. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. It is time to awaken your consciousness and focus on love for yourself. So this just really brings it all together in this card. You have been giving so much of yourself to others, love to others, and then you've got all this chatter going on in your head for stuff. Maybe criticizing yourself, maybe just being hard on yourself. Oh, I didn't finish this project because I was doing this, or oh, my sister or my friend or my brother wanted me to do this for them and I just couldn't because I was busy. So these are just things that are going through, it looks like, in your mind. And the card here just says, be kind to yourself. Love yourself too, don't forget. Me time might be in order. Me time might be very, very useful to you. I think after this period, when you get into April, before the end of March, you might want to try some me time. So maybe it's possible to prevent feeling like that. Okay, I am going to go ahead and let you, or if this is a good time for you now to ask that personal question, because we're at the end of our reading. That's all I have for you for April, Virgo. So if you want to ask that personal question, go ahead and take a deep breath and let it out slowly. If there is a person that you had in mind for this question, go ahead and say their name. Like I said, these cards are just the answer to that we are going to pull from these cards is for your personal question. This is your card. And the answer is breathing. Deep breathing is a powerful tool to shift emotion. And there you have it. I hope that answered your personal question. All right, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I hope you found some of it to be useful to you. If you did, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And remember, it's your choice. Live your life the way you want. Until next time, best wishes, always.